Just a moment, Mayor.
No problem.
We're ready.
Welcome everyone to the City Council meeting for October 5th, 2021. I am Brian Rudy, the mayor. I'll call the meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mayor Rudy?
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Clark?
Here.
Councilmember Spear? Here. Councilmember Johnson?
Present.
Councilmember Neal?
Present.
Councilmember Castle? Councilmember Mortensen?
Here.
Next item on the agenda is audience participation. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to address City Council on any item not on the agenda this evening? You. Anyone online?
No, Mayor.
Are there any changes to the agenda? Anyone?
I move to approve the agenda.
I second.
Motion and a second to approve the agenda. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Next item, executive session.
Move to go into executive session to receive advice specific to questions related to an intergovernmental agreement with the Evans Fire District and to give direction to negotiation in connection with that agreement pursuant to CRS 24-6-402, Section 4, subsections B and E.
I second.
Motion and a second to go into executive session. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion passes. You stick around. It should be about 10 minutes probably, I'm guessing. No, you can stay in here. We'll go in this other room if you want. Or it's up to you if you want to just step out.
Okay.
Okay, it should be about 10 minutes tops.
I know. No, me too. Looks like
Bikes. Oh.
Jules, you're welcome to stay just for logistics and everything.
Turning other things off, so give me a moment here.
Sure.
Back up.
Yeah, I mean, our job. We get bad mouth whether we think we did good or we get bad mouth if we do. And if we do, we do. If we don't.
Oh, I was like, no, you got it so that you could like a hot shot, huh?
Principles talked about, so they might not
All good?
think of those couple things.
I'll note for the record, it's now 7:23 and we're out of executive session.
I'll note for the record that the discussions that were just completed by council were within the scope of the statute, and I was also present throughout, so they're subject to the attorney-client privilege.
Next up on the agenda is consent agenda. Item approval of the September 21st, 2021 City Council meeting minutes.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
I second.
Motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion passes.
I thought he said.
We want to do the First Amendment first, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Next item on the agenda, consideration of amendment number 1 to the Intergovernmental Agreement for the transfer of services between the City of Evans and the Evans Fire Protection District, specifically pertaining to the process for terminating the city's annual financial contribution to the district.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, members of the council. The city has been having discussions, negotiating with the Evans Fire Protection District about the current IGA that we've had for 10 years with the district, and been talking with them about the conditions contained within that IGA by which the city might reduce or terminate its annual financial contribution. We've had some positive movement over the last few weeks with the district on this issue, and I know that it's the city council's interest to negotiate a resolution and the next agreement that works well in the interest of both organizations. since we've had some positive movement, and there's been some conversation between the attorneys for the city and the district, we have in front of you this evening a signed agreement from the district that would extend the deadlines in the IGA by which the city could terminate its annual financial contribution. So this would change that deadline for notice, final notice to the district, from December 31st of this year to February 28th of next year, while the city would still retain its options for terminating effective this year. So staff believes that this extension is in the spirit of and reflects the progress that we're making toward an amicable solution for both organizations, and while still preserving all the options that the city has under the current IGA. So with that, we recommend this amendment number 1, and would be glad to answer any questions.
Any questions of staff?
No question. Pretty straightforward.
Hearing none, entertain a motion.
I move to approve amendment number 1 to the IGA for the transfer of emergency services between the city of Evans and the Evans Fire Protection.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve amendment number 1 to the IGA for transfer of emergency services between the city of Evans and the Evans Fire Protection District. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion passes.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the.
Oh, I'm here.
I should mention, Mayor and Council, that we also have in front of you at the dais tonight the document, the memo dated September 28th, 2021, which is the latest response to an offer that the city had made for the next IGA or an amendment to the current IGA. So this memo contains some specific terms about how the city would continue to support the fire district annually at a similar level next year and then at a lower level in the future years. So we wanted to make this available to you and to the public tonight. And with that, we'd answer any questions or probably good.
This came from the fire district to us.
Yes.
This is their memo to us.
Yeah, just to make it clear, this is not only a response to what we sent them, but this is their proposal on how this matter be resolved. And it allows for payments over a period of 5 years, and it concludes in 2026. So that's what's before the council tonight is consideration of the fire district's September 28, 2021 proposal.
So we'd be accepting their proposal is what you're
Correct.
Right.
Any comments or questions of staff?
I just wanted to make a comment, and just for public record, that this was sent to us and signed by the current fire chief.
Correct.
Correct.
Any other questions or comments?
All right, Mr. Mayor, I move to approve the Evans Fire Protection District letter dated September 28, 2021, their proposal to the city council about our annual contribution to the fire district.
I second.
Motion and a second to accept the Evans Fire Protection District's letter dated September 28th, 2021, and the conditions within. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Next item, consideration of resolution number 25-2021 to oppose the Greeley ballot measures 17-9 and 17-10 regarding new procedures for water acquisition and for provision of sale and of water and treatment facilities. We'll hear from staff.
Thank you, Mayor. The council heard a work session and had some discussion tonight during that work session with representatives of both the City of Greeley Water and Sewer Department staff and also the chair of the Greeley Water and Sewer Board. Staff was not involved, the Greeley staff was not involved in a discussion of two ballot measures on the Greeley ballot this November that would amend the City of Greeley municipal charter in ways that would significantly affect the way that some of the annual business of the Water and Sewer Department and the Water and Sewer Board are conducted. I know the council had some questions about that. I'll say staff has some real concerns about how those could impact the city of Evans potentially, and the rates that we pay for treatment through our contract with the city of Greeley for treating the city's water. We think that our costs could be adversely affected if the city of Greeley had to pay costs that are presented to be likely in those charter amendments. So just given that you were having that work session tonight, staff prepared this item with a resolution number 25-2021 that if the council wished to take a position opposing those ballot measures, you could do so tonight. That would be made public. So with that, Mayor, we'll answer any questions.
Thank you. Questions of staff or comments?
Just say I'm in favor of this. If I was a Greeley resident, I would definitely vote against those measures. I think it definitely harms both the city of Greeley on how they conduct business regarding water rights, and I think if it passes, it would definitely impact the city of Evans. So.
You want to add something, City Manager?
I would, yes. Sorry, Mayor, and also sorry, Mayor Pro Tem. I wanted to mention that the staff has replaced the draft resolution in front of you today. As we were preparing for the meeting, we realized that we had included the Greeley Municipal Charter provision numbers that would be affected by the ballot measures instead of the ballot measure titles themselves. So you'll see, and I'll say for the public, that in the resolution in front of council, instead of measures 17-9 and 17-10 as represented in the staff report and also in the resolution, those would be measures 2G and 2H. Those are the measures that are shown on the ballot. So we apologize for that error, but we've corrected it on the version in front of the council for consideration. And we wanted to make that correction.
Thank you. So if we do get a motion on this, make sure we have other comments or questions.
I thought he mentioned that there would be no significant cost increases for the city because it's separate from the water treatment.
No, that was
Prairie Ranch.
Oh,
okay. Whatever increases that happen in the city of Greeley will always happen in the city of Evans because they treat our water. So there'll be significant cost to our citizens here in Evans. Other comments or questions? Well, I'm fully supportive of this resolution. I hope the voters over in Greeley vote no on both of these. I think it would change the way that local municipalities govern. It would change water rates for everyone in this area, including our citizens of Evans. So I am very much in favor of this resolution in opposition to 2G and 2H. Other comments or questions? Not entertain a motion.
I move to adopt resolution number 25-2021 in opposition to the city of Greeley's ballot questions 2G and 2H regarding new procedures for water acquisition and for provisions and sale of water and treatment facility.
Second.
A motion and a second to adopt resolution number 25-2021 as amended. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion passes. Item report, city manager.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm going to pass tonight. Don't have anything for you tonight, so.
City attorney.
Wow.
I'm going to be equally brief. So
Wow.
Oh, wow.
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 Last item on the agenda then is audience participation. Is there anyone in the audience, here as he comes, that wishes to address city council on any item?
Good evening, Mayor, Council. Stephen Grant, 2405 Dock Drive, Evans. I just wanted to comment on a couple things. Number one, thank you for working with the fire district to execute an equitable agreement. I think that that's very positive on both sides. And thankfully, it sounds like things are working well. Number two, I wanted to also thank you for your support and taking a position on 2G and 2H. My concern is not just with water, but also with what some are trying to do to subvert current structure of how things are governed. And so I believe that both with long-term prospects with Evans water and the flow of water to us, as we continue to develop, I believe these are very critical issues, because that would really throttle Greeley's water back, and they really are one of the major water players in northern Colorado, and we all know that. So many of us as smaller communities work off of that, and we would be throttled back before Greeley would. So I believe that this is all the more important for Evans, and so I thank you for your position on that tonight.
Thank you.
Being here as always.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else in the audience who wishes to address City Council on any item? Coming down online. We will adjourn that meeting. We'll give you a minute or two to get us in.